I feel all photography really deals with invisible things. It's a way of kind of making our minds come alive in a visual way. And I feel that all photography combines time and space in such a unique way that you can see many layers of reality in them. I mean, when you put 4 edges around a frame, it changes those things within it. They embalm time. I was always interested in psychological space, in space that you can't see but you know is there. I grew up in Buffalo, New York, which is an hour away from Lilydale, New York, which is a spiritualist community. Spiritualism is a loosely organized religion that believes primarily we can communicate with spirits of the dead, we can have access to the people we love, always. And I thought I'd do this very journalistic project about Lilydale. The people would say, oh, this is gonna open your mind to other things, and I'd say, oh, yeah, yeah. And I couldn't wrap my brain around how you could be a sane person and talk to dead people. But as I got to know the religion and the people, I started to experiment, and my camera started showing me things, and I started playing around with this energy, this thought out there that we can't see everything that's around us, and how the camera has this language through its accidents that talk about this specifically. Spiritualism and photography kind of become popular and introduced to the middle class around the same time. The fact that people started experimenting when photography first came into being was actually to be very scientific. It was everybody in the world trying to play around with this media and see if we could prove that our soul lived on, that we could see ghosts. And because spiritualism was so popular, it was not a big leap to use photography to try and prove their thoughts. They weren't proving it for themselves, they were proving it for non-believers. And then the first spirit photographs were double exposures, or look like double exposures, however you want to look at it. One of the first spirit photographers, or maybe the first spirit photographer, is William Mumler. In his studio, he makes a portrait of somebody and sees a ghosting of an image of a woman in the picture, and it looks to him like his dead 12-year-old cousin. And the spiritualist took that and published it in a paper. And he went to go have a meeting and say, listen, I think this must have been some sort of mistake. It was some kind of technical problem. And he was greeted with a room full of people who are anxious to have their spirit photos taken. You would come to the studio and say, my father has passed, I would like to see my father in the picture. Or you might say, who are the spirits around me? Or who is my spirit guide? And you would be gifted a ghosting of a visual if you went. And also they were very expensive to get taken. The people who are getting the pictures taken are people in grief. And that's why the resulting imagery is such a powerful testament to human grief and love and loss and how it feels like to have a loved one die, and the need to feel that person around, or to want to know that they didn't just go into the abyss. A lot of these people never fessed their techniques and were never caught. Nobody wanted to believe that they were fake, even if they had been proved fake, and that's happened a lot. People still see what they want to see in them. If anything, I think they're aesthetically interesting now. And in their absurdity, their true intention, the sincerity of the images come out very clearly to me when I look at them. There's something very sincere and genuine about these images.